yet again, I called 911 on my bedroom that my mother is touching. She is now touching my belongings in 682 June Drive, Malala, Oregon, 97038. If you know my mother, you know that she is not a very clean woman. She is disgusting. There have been rats in every house that she's ever owned. Mold growing in every single house that she's ever owned, and this is by her. She's not. She doesn't have the right to continue to use and abuse houses in Clackamas County, Oregon. I know you guys can't exactly see me. She's made fun of me being here on YouTube, you guys, you viewers of mine. She's made fun of YouTube alone. She's It's just awful. She just sent me a sick and twisted text talking about, oh, all I've ever done is try to love you. Blah, 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 blah. My dad doesn't even buy this bullshit anymore. He doesn't want to talk about my mother anytime I bring her up. Um, I just apologize to anyone that's been affected by her because she just does not realize that mental illness comes from her. It does not come from me. My mother forced the belief of mental illness um, by herself. She married this Steppenwolf guy. Um, sorry if I talk too much. Um, I do also want to say that I have been recently inspired by Jennifer Turpin. If Ivanka Trump has to take care of this crap because people like them don't, um, it's not going to look pretty. I really don't want to have to hold this light up. I really want to hold this phone. I'm supposed to be sleeping through the night, and I get disturbed and woken up by possible demonic activity happening in my bedroom. Yes, Free on the Outside House in Damascus, Oregon, that happened to all of you. So I apologize yet again for my mother, who is not organized at all. Um, has a hard time. Um, she doesn't drink enough water. We all know that. She does not drink enough water, and as a result of that, she almost died, or at least fainted, in the heat, and because of no water and everything else. She just tried to threaten me on email. I have the email right here. Um, this phone's been giving me trouble for over 2 years. I have proof that she spiritually killed my grandma last year, and Ivana Trump. She's doing everything she can to work in Satan's overtime, and it's not doing any good. And I've tried to sit back and just be like, you know what, God, this is your problem. I have other things to worry about, trying to abide by the rules here in my new group home because her home has been deemed unsafe by the Spirit of God. And I do not agree with this email. And it says, I have it right here, so you can kind of read that on your own. Yeah, what? It says, I'm sorry you feel that, let's see, Antonia. I'm sorry you feel that way. All I've ever done is try to love you and help you. I will not contact you anymore if that's what you want. I do need my house key back because coming in my house without me knowing is inappropriate. No, it's not inappropriate, and she took that word because I, deem things inappropriate on YouTube and Pinterest because that's my job and I don't receive very much money. I don't receive any money at it at all, actually. Which just sucks because, I make YouTube videos at least once a month. They get a pretty good amount of views. I could turn that stuff into money. Views equal money. So there's that. I learned that language from um, what's it called? What's her YouTube name? Um, she's a New Yorker, New York born lady, and she's married to a Mexican Latino, and she is I'm not reading the text right now. Yeah, I just tried to call the police to get a welfare check on that house. They refused. They just literally told me that they refused to do it, and this is just more video proof of what is going on in Malala, Oregon. And I'm pretty sure Malala's gonna be pissed because that's like Trump Town, Clackamas County. So, let me see. Where did I leave off at? I will not contact you anymore if that's what you want. I do not need my house. I do need my house key back because I'm coming in. Because coming in my house without me knowing is so. She's saying, "Oh well, coming in my house without me knowing is a crime." It's not a crime if that's my bedroom and that's my house. I'm the one that brought us there. Um, she just doesn't get it. Like everything that's stacked against her, she's ruined countless houses. Like, especially before I was 18, she ruined countless houses. She can't sit here and put this blame on me. I'm not her husband, and she doesn't even talk to my father anymore because my dad does not want anything to do with her. So, coming in my house without me knowing is inappropriate. Yeah, right. I don't believe that as much as the next person. Why was I supposed to tell her so she can, you know, set up some nasty arrangement where her son molests me again? He molested me November 14th, 2021. He came and busted down my door and came into my room. My dad was on the phone, so like he's a witness. My dad's a witness. Thank God my dad wasn't on FaceTime because my dad would have like seen all of that and been like, "What the fudge?" So, yeah, you do not live here anymore and do not have a bedroom here. That's a freaking lie. That's my bedroom. That's my house. And you can go find your own little small house with your freaking 5 cats that you have. She's just ridiculous. She's gonna end up in prison. Anyways, it says, I'll make sure your stuff gets packed up. Okay, this is after I asked her in my email, which I will read after this. Oh my god. Does this make any sense to y'all? It does not make any sense to me. I hope you can read that. Um, let's see. Without me knowing, my brother's probably sexually molesting with his penis in my niece because I heard that my niece told the private investigator. I'm talking really fast right now. I'm just trying to get through this because I don't have much time on this phone to video. Um, Stupid email doesn't even want to be read. Um, I have video proof that that house was destroyed. They have no idea how to clean anything. I don't know what she's talking about. I asked her specifically not to touch my stuff, and she completely touched my belongings, my clothes that I went out and got on my own in front of the eyes and faces and workers and volunteers of the beautiful the Canby Center, which doesn't get much attention. So it says, yeah, this part scares me. It says, I will make sure your stuff gets packed up and cared for. Yeah, I don't appreciate that because the last time you guys did that, I lost a ring, a really expensive ring from Marlita Curiel, my friend. She's going to be pissed off and probably take her anger out on the right people, not me. I lost 2 really important phone chargers. I lost this high efficiency one that I got for free at an AT&T store in Lower Oregon City, over by the Clackamas Community College. Um, I will make sure your stuff gets packed up. Okay, I don't like reading that. I don't appreciate her touching my stuff. When I went into there, I still have the video. It's on this phone that doesn't like YouTube for some reason. Sometimes it's selective, whatever. Um, and three, regarding you belief, and she put you belief, that I ruined your life and threw you in the state hospital. Here are true facts. Number one, a restraining order was filed against you. That happened because of you, because you sent your son to come yet again and probably molest me in his car. Yes, this is stating facts. Um, because I know Kimmy Rowney remembers Stephen forcing us to do sexual things. This is ridiculous. Like at this point, I just pray and believe that there should be no children listening. Um, Regarding your belief, through you in the same hospital, number one, restraining order was filed against you for stalking. And no, it wasn't. I was, the story has still been the same. I'm sure Can Be Chase Bank has a video of me walking by their business and trying to get away from the sort of crime scene of Stephen and Carrie stalking me. The Canby cops did nothing, so now I have to take them to court. They absolutely did nothing of their job that they were supposed to do. Um, I don't understand why Judge Kilbasa never listened to my end of the story. Um, I was not being I was not being a stalker. I was being stalked, and then that led up until March or May of 2020. Um, Probably March because it was like right before the strong of COVID hit. That now Renee at Rockwood Respite is like, oh, we just have to live with it because I like the spirit of death even though I'm married. Like, no. All I have to freaking lose is my country. So, what does this stupid letter say? A restraining order was filed against you for stalking, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say blah, blah, blah. You did not show up to the court hearing. Of course I didn't, because you didn't help me out, because you're a bitch. And you don't lay down to have sex with my father like a good woman would. Restraining order. You did not show up to court hearing. If I read that. Number three, a warrant was written for your arrest since you didn't show up to court. And that, again, was another lie created by you, Theresa, because you like to fit these narratives in people's heads like mine and then just watch them get hurt as you're the one that's supposed to be locked up for ruining countless houses. She has legit, like, ruined countless houses. I actually sat next to a woman named, she was a girl in high school, and her name was Lexi. And she straight up told me, yeah, a woman named Betty moved into, um, oh my god, this is so much information coming out. But I hope somebody's watching this going, this poor girl seems like she truly has been through a lot, like I have. And my dad always kind of tells me that. It's like, you're kind of amazing for sort of going through all of this stuff, and I'm sorry you've had to go through that. And I'm just like, well, can you get me out of Oregon? Like, it's been boring. I'm sorry to the residents of Oregon, but like, when you kind of ignore God, it just does not do anything for any type of marriage. So, a warrant was written for your arrest since you did not show up to court. That was not my fault. I did not have the funds and the energy to even get up out of my bed and do anything. Um, you can't blame somebody for being freaking hungry on a daily basis. And then you emaciate them, and satanize them, and satanize them. The satanic church, nobody likes, so why would you worship that? Again, another question of faith for Theresa because she doesn't have any. She doesn't even go to church anymore. Um, there you go. Now you can see my face. Um, a warrant was written for your blah blah blah. Since you didn't, yeah, I just explained that. After you called Tori a slut and Steven was, I don't know where they're picking this crap up. They looking like Amber Heard was angry about it, and Steven was angry about it. And yeah, which she knows that he is a blatant murderer. He has murdered people before. Like, murdered. Like, if you can literally sit on your ass and worship Satan in this country and tell me that that is not considered murder, you're wrong. He's also Bryce Walker in 13 Reasons Why, and has forcibly put himself in Carrie, who would be Chloe, which is really funny because that's my stepdaughter. Excuse me for filling the water under the bridge, Andre, since middle school, consistently since middle school. After you was about to, you called the police. Yeah, because I had to get the fuck out of there. Wait till Theresa May Gallagher gets, cancer, and just like Janelle McCurdy's mom got cancer because they didn't take care of their house like they were supposed to. So number 5, the police saw you had a warrant, so they arrested you. Yeah, that doesn't really explain much. I met really good friends there. Sarah's a really strong friend. She's literally like Brianna and a little bit of a friend, Sarah. Um, Names say a lot. Number 6, you went to jail where they evaluated you. No, they didn't evaluate me in jail at all. So that's where she's wrong and has mental illness herself, because if you're going to sit there and say that I have mental illness, well, and the sheriffs, for the most part, they did their job in there. They did kind of threaten us a little bit. I get that, but at the same time, like, you are working a job. You are working a career, and when you work a career in a job, and I'm telling you this because I learned this straight out from the high school, Canby, Oregon High School taught me that you do not disrespect a place of employment. Mr. Fearing taught me this. The people in the North building in Canby High School, I specifically remember that building. It was very close to McDonald's. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell she's talking about, to be honest with you, but we'll keep going. The police saw you in a warrant, so they arrested you, blah, blah, blah. I just read that. 6, you went to jail, I already read that. 7, they sent you to Oregon Hospital. So it's not calling it Oregon State Hospital, whatever. Which they had really unhealthy and bad food there. GI legit just means that you are kind of like a layer low kind of person. So they sent you to the hospital where they evaluated you again and just diagnosed you with having schizophrenia. My friends that I met there will tell you they do that to everybody. I have no idea why, considering they don't know how to have sex instead of go to a job that they don't even love. I'm just so sorry that Kate Brown is Jodi Arias and ripped every single one of you apart. She doesn't care about anyone. And then Tina Kotek, who looks so much also, I'll get into that in a second. Tina Kotek got in. I didn't even get my voter ballot to like vote her out. My mother didn't even bring it to me, so that's a bitch move right there. None of this had anything to do with me. It was your behavior, actions, and mental illness that caused it all. So she's calling me a mentally ill woman because I went and saw Britney Spears in concert when I was 21. I'm 28 now. I was born in 1994, August 24th, 1994. So there's that. She's calling me mentally ill because she keeps a nice home. Yeah, I've got that home on camera, and it was extremely hard to organize and keep anything clean in that house because she has two Satanist, David and Louise Turpins in that house. If they were here right now, they legit would try to kill me. Like, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not trying to sound biased in any way, and I think Malala, Oregon should be freaked out. Malala PD should be freaked out because that's Trump town. Everybody in Malala loves Trump, like, for the most part. And I mean, if we love Trump, why is he not coming to the Buckaroo and doing a rally? So she's calling me mentally ill because she keeps an unhealthy and unsafe home for me to ever feel comfortable in enough to stay there. Like, my previous employer, Dean, he looked like Ivana Trump's second husband, so the husband after Donald Trump. Long story short, he used to tell me, why don't you go home? Because I would just like be sitting there like waiting for my, because I wanted to work, Dean. That's my response from now on towards that situation. Um, yeah, he told me, like I said, why don't you go home? And my response was, it's not fun at home. Like, I don't have fun at home, you know? I have demons. My mother's demons at home. Like, she's got demons in her at home. And there was literally rats in that house, like, in the garage of that house. Like, it was disgusting. We ended up bringing those rats to 682 June Drive. I hope to God that those rats never return. I hope that they are completely all out because, like, I think it was 2019 and I had, like, had enough. Late 2019 and I had had enough and I had been praying already with Christian Broadcasting Network, 1-800-700-7000, a number that Rockwood Respite never had. I should have ripped that place apart. Kind of already have on Google Maps, which I might leave down below. If you want to see that, just let me know because I don't want to be putting stuff down below and then it sort of doesn't get acknowledged. Yeah, so here she's blaming me for having mental illness. I also didn't have anything to do with your court case, or for then why did you sit right next to Mindy Coronado, the look-alike to Meghan Markle? That makes no sense. Or for you getting evicted in Damascus? Yeah, you did. You traumatized me for shit. I took a bath, and in that bathtub, I tried to, as a woman, we shave our legs, and I'm sure Victoria does not know how to do. That's, her name's Tori. That's her nickname. Which I forced upon. They didn't have anything to do with calling her that because they would, like, be fleshly about it. I also didn't have anything to do. Yeah, evicted. Yeah, right. That's a lie. I hope you are happy at the home you are at now, and that someday you will accept that you have schizophrenia. Like, this is just ridiculous. My mother doesn't even have sex anymore. And she doesn't talk to her girlfriends about it. She doesn't try to be Erica Jane Girardi and talk to her sisters about her Girardi issue. She was married to somebody very much like Girardi, and they did not look good together. And my mom ended up divorcing him and moving on. And after that, she was not the same. She's always struggled in, what am I trying to say, in keeping marriages. And after, the first marriage and definitely the second marriage and then definitely the third marriage, she just is just like demonic about it. Yeah, I don't have schizophrenia, and I'm sorry that you people out there believe in mental illness and you don't believe in the Bible, and I'm telling you this straight up from my friend Quadra that I met at Rockwood Respite that I've mentioned here on this YouTube channel, and she gave me permission to kind of mention her on this YouTube channel and stuff. She has straight up told me like something like, don't tell uh pharmacists or medical people about your issues. And I'm just like, well, you know what? They need to know about the facts and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit and God. And God, sits at the head, and Jesus Christ sits at the right hand of the Father, and the Holy Spirit is to the left. So it just says, and yeah, and need to be on medication to help control your symptoms. I don't have symptoms, ma'am. You're the one that started the symptoms. So it just says take care and God bless. She doesn't even know what God bless means. Love always, mom. So I just thought I would get that on camera. Um, if you would like the full picture version of this email, I will leave my Pinterest link down below. I guess I'm just gonna have to link stuff down below. I'll watch this back in the morning. But this is ridiculous. Like, I literally woke up to this, and right now my I can't even swallow because I feel like there's like stink in my throat. I know I haven't brushed my teeth tonight. I think I prayed to God to like just take care of that because I just can't deal with it right now. Sometimes you just want to lay in your bed and forget about doing anything and just be like, hey God, like you're just gonna have to deal with it because I can't. Like my brain is literally in pain from the emaciation that Theresa May Gallagher has done to me. I have so much picture and video proof that this woman has abused me, and I suggest that you do not let your kid in her class. I suggest that you bring it up with Christine and press and press and press harder because she is going to do everything she can to ruin your child. If she's done this to me, and she has done this to me, lied to me about her faith behind closed doors. It's just weird. One person, she's like, oh, a biblically normal person at work and in her classroom, but then she's a whole different person when she goes home. Like, she doesn't clean her home. She doesn't hire housekeepers to clean her home. I know that for a fact. I have pictures and videos that I put here on YouTube to show proof that she's nuts. A good amount of it all is on private, and I just read this email because I just want to see some justice. This world is crumbling at the feet of the possible antichrist that I'm going to have to probably take out that's coming. It's ridiculous. I would just like to thank Quadra for having my back, I guess, when times have been tough. And anyone else, any other friend out there, and I just mostly just want to say I apologize to any Americans that have been affected by her, especially the George Floyd situation case, because it is not okay and it's not fair to emaciate people and make them feel like we're in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt, who everybody loves. If you don't love him, you're gonna need to go call the prayer hotline because that is strange. Why would you not love him? So yeah, I don't know, Angie. You're gonna have to love the Brad Pitt, but I just thought I would get this on camera just for video proof. because she's touching my stuff. Like, I specifically asked her and have told her and commanded her in the name of Jesus and all of this stuff to not touch my stuff, and she's deliberately not listening, and I've had enough. And they're over here, oh, um, you're doing this wrong and you're doing that wrong and wrong, 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 wrong. When they're the ones that are wrong, they don't shower, they don't look showered, they don't look clean, they don't look pearly white, smiled. Um, it's just disgusting. My attorney Sarah D. Brown back in 2020 was just like not okay with, yeah, she yeah, it all trickles back to her. And you know what, Judge Kilbasa, if you're gonna sit there and tell me that you feel safer with my mother, who has never been in a judge's chambers, especially before the age of 15. um I went into a judge's chambers before the age of 15. You can ask my dad about that. You can ask anybody about that. I have to go, and this is about to turn off. If you are a lawyer watching this, if you are anybody watching this, Sloan watching this, um, let me know in the comments below if you could help, because I need help with legal jargon. I do not have hardly any money on me to fight this legal drama. It's getting ridiculous, and I need friends to help me sort the wheat and the tare and make me feel better about life, because this is ridiculous and we don't need to be doing drugs. We don't need to be addicted to drugs. We don't need to be addicted to cigarettes and stuff. I literally have had to make friends out of kind of awkward people. I don't hang around bad people. I have a good heart, and I don't appreciate my parents, like, one, not getting along, and my mother just completely satanizing everything. So I gotta go. It's about to turn off, and if you would like to ask me a nice question down below, because you are hopefully a attorney, let me know in the comments below, because attorney needed. Attorney is needed right here. So yeah, or if you're someone like Sloan